I'm Crabbees. For the last year and a bit, I've been learning and researching on bees and beekeeping. And today, I want to actually show you and share with you how I caught my first swarm, and maybe it may help you.
Okay, this is a swarm. I've never seen a swarm or been in a swarm. So, as you can see, I put a 10 frame hive on top of a roof of my shed, and I've baited it with lemongrass oil, and as you can see, the swarm begins at the front of the hive, and there's a circular motion that the bees are making. It's pretty cool. And also what I've put on top of the hive was a lid that belonged on a foam box, just to protect it from the weather. Not knowing, it's one of the mistakes I did. As you can see, underneath the foam, they just gathered and gathered to the point where there was so much bees underneath it, they started to beard. Now, beard is when they hang off each other. So, and too much hanging off each other can cause them to fall, as you can see. And then I realized that there was less and less bees on the front of the hive. So this is their second time they're swarmed. And at this present time, I was unsure what they were doing because it was my first time with the swarm. So I just waited, and lucky for me, they went straight to my lemon tree, which was 1 meter off the ground. So I went out and brought a 5 frame nuke, which was smaller box for them, and I took 3 frames out and carefully I placed it underneath. I grabbed a branch and gave it a good old shake. At this time, no bees were harmed. And when the bees are actually inside the nuke, you place the frames very gently because you don't want to kill any bees, especially the queen. You want to protect the queen as much as possible. So I put them down in the new home, and I thought, great. A friend of mine recommended putting honey at the front of the hive just to give them a boost. Now, I don't know if it was because of the honey or I left the front gate open, that's the little hatch at the front of the hive, or the queen bee wasn't in there. More bees came out of the hive and they started to swarm again. So this is the third swarm, and lucky for me again, they ended up right back on that lemon tree. So once again, after repeat everything I did, grabbed the branch, gave it a shake, and of course placed the frames back into the nuke hive. Now again, very gently, because it's that queen bee that you don't want to squash. And now I've actually didn't show it on video. I closed the front door of that nuke hive so that only the worker bees can get through, not the queen bee. So if the queen bee is in the hive, she can't get out. So I grabbed the lino also to put on top to stop the bees from putting wax on top of the lid, so when you visit the hive again, it won't be so hard to open up the lid. So carefully put the bees inside as much as possible, give a little tap, and I'll put them back to that place where next to the tree, so all the ones that are flying around, it's easy for them to get to the hive. So here they are, all settled down. I left a little gap in the door so they can come in and out. And I think in about a week or two time, we'll visit this hive and see how they're going. So Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe.